Hello, welcome to Mr. E Opens Pokemon. I'm Mr. E, and today I'm going to be answering the most common question that I get. What do I do with these, and how do I play Pokemon? Hello, welcome back to Mr. E Opens Pokemon. Today I'm going to start a brand new series teaching you how to play the Pokemon game. The first question I get asked a lot, I get this in some of my comments on some of my videos, a couple of DMs, is what do I need? What do I need to buy? What do I need to play Pokemon? And the answer simply is, the first thing you need to play Pokemon is Pokemon cards. That's all you need really to start with. You just take a couple of Pokemon and play with your friends and siblings, and that's it. All you need is just a couple of Pokemon. And let me show you what I mean. Alright, so if I just take, I don't know, let's look at this Tortuga, for example. Now, this Tortuga is a water Pokemon, it's got 100 hit points, and it's got a couple of attacks. Now, if you're brand new to Pokemon, you're starting out, you don't need to know anything about these attacks. You don't really need to know what type it is, really. What you can do is you can take this Pokemon and you can match it up to a friend's Pokemon and say, right, well, my Tortuga is going to battle your Numel. Okay, and so this Numel has an attack which has 10 damage, and Tortuga has a shell attack that does 30 damage. Bosh. So we can play it just like top trumps. You can say, well, this attack is 30, this attack does 10. My main attack does 60, this one does 80. Okay, so you can choose a statistic, just like in top trumps. You can do hit points 100, hit points 90. And you can choose to do this, and then you can just battle with your friends. That's the simplest way of playing, and you don't need anything else. If you're going to play a trump style game with your Pokemon cards, then really all you need is a bunch of Pokemon cards. You can get them online, you can get them from Amazon, you can get them from your local game store, you can even get them from supermarkets now. You can also do booster pack battles. Now, you've seen these on my channel, you've seen these on other channels. You and your friends, you each get a pack and you open your packs. The person with the better pull wins. For example, my last pack battle against Poke Social Club, we pulled a lot of holo rares and some reverse holo rares, and these were great. Unfortunately, he pulled a V card, or they pulled a V card, so they won the pack battle. So you can create those rules, or you can assign points. You can say, well, a holo rare is worth 2 points, a reverse rare is worth 3 points, a V card is worth 6 points, a V max 8 points, and so on and so on. And you can do that with the pack battles. And then once you've got those cards in there, you can do the trump type battle with those. The trouble with doing that is that you also get energy cards and you get trainer cards. Now, those aren't going to be great for your trump battles, but you can work it out. You create your own rules. The point is, you have fun the way you want to have fun with your products. Your money, you've spent them, you've spent your money, you've bought your packs, do what you want to do. Alright, so you've played trumps with your friends or your brother, your sister, your cousins, your family, whoever, and you're right, okay, fine, that's great, but that's not what these cards were designed for, Mr. E. How do I actually play the Pokemon game? Okay, so this series is about me going to tell you how to play the game itself, from a very beginner level all the way up to actually competitive play. For this, I would not recommend you just go to the store, buy a bunch of packs, open them up and try and build decks. That's quite an advanced skill. So let's start nice and simple. And there's a few products on the market that will help you do this. Now, the Pokemon Company have realized that they have some players which are international levels. There are world championships for Pokemon. And if you want to play in the world championships, you need to do a lot of hard work. Just like any other game, to try and get into world championship level, you need to be playing a lot. Not only do you need to know how your deck works, you need to know how every other deck in the meta works, and also you need to be prepared for someone to turn up to world championships with a deck that no one's ever seen before, and you need to expect basically, to come up against something you've never seen before. But whoa there, why are we talking about worlds, Mr. E? You thought you were teaching me how to play the game. Okay, so before you start, Pokemon has now realized that they need to cater for beginner players. So what they have done is they have for years created these. These are theme decks. They are beginner decks that are well balanced and ready to play straight out of the box up against your friends, family, also with theme decks. There are other products, and I'm going to go through those in a moment as well. But I happen to have a theme deck, a couple of theme decks actually on me. So I'm going to open up this one up and show you what you get inside and why they're such a good product for beginners. The most basic place to start, if you go onto the websites, and I'm going to do a website review of the gaming websites that I use. Remember, if you go to totalcards.net, use my affiliate link down below for a 2% discount on all purchases. Use my code at the checkout as well, Mr. LOA81, and you will get 2% off your purchase. There's a couple of products in there. One is a trainer kit. Now these are 30 card decks. You get two 30 card decks in a pack, and they're designed for you to take straight out of the box. And it tells you to start off by not shuffling them, and you just play through as it tells you to play. And that teaches you the basics of the game. These are fantastic. Now these are a little bit old. I haven't seen any of these been released for a while. And the reason for that is that Pokemon Company are going to release on the 31st of July a brand new product. And I'm going to talk through that a little bit later in the video. So let's talk theme decks. These are the latest theme decks from Rebel Clash, the Zacian and the Zamazenta. In these packs is a 60 card deck ready to play straight out of the box. Best thing to do, you and a friend, you and a sibling, get one of these each. Now I'm going to show you in a minute a product that I really enjoyed, and I taught my 5-year-old and 6-year-old how to play Pokemon with these two decks. These decks are a little bit more advanced than those decks, but if you try and take this deck to your local Pokemon Play League, unfortunately you're probably going to get soundly beaten. And the reason for that is that these are absolute beginner level. They are not loaded with GXs or Vs or VMAXs. The biggest card you've got, you tend to have your boss card, that's your shiny hollow one. So this one is a basic Zacian, and the Zamazenta one is a basic Zamazenta. Now I am going to do a review of all the theme decks that we have. We do have quite a lot because my children play against each other with theme decks because they're well balanced. The children don't have to think too much about some technical abilities and setup to play. So let's crack into this. Now it does say play this deck online. You do get a code card with this. I am not going to show you the code card for this. I know that I'm going to get lots of dislikes from bots because I'm not showing the code card. I will show you some random code cards in a minute though. And that's because my children want to play this online. So on the back of here you get a little deck list, tells you all the cards you're going to get in there. So if we crack this open, always try and open these neatly and fail resoundingly. Okay. Brute force, mystery, brute force. Ah, ugly opening. Okay. Okay, so once we've cracked that open, we'll slide this out, pop that to one side. You will see that you get the hollow Zacian card, you've got a coin for flipping, and you've also got a bunch of other stuff. So let's get in here. So you get a playmat. Now the playmats are really handy. What they do is they show you where to put your cards when you're playing the actual game. Now these have changed since the Sword and Shield era came out. The older ones had two sides to them. So it would have had the Zacian and the Zamazenta. I'll show you on this camera actually. There you go. You get some beautiful artwork actually. This one's gorgeous. I've not seen these before. So on the back, you've got the artwork. There's Zamazenta and there's Zacian. And on the front, well, I'll explain this as we explain the game, what's going on. But there is a place to put your prize cards, a place to put your bench cards, your active Pokemon, your discard pile, your deck, and it also tells you what you can do during your turn. So it's a really good quick reference guide what you can do each turn. These are pretty cool. They are made of paper. Folding them up and unfolding them all the time does get a little wearing on them. Now then, you also get this little rule book, which is going to be really handy. Quick start rules, and really this is quite comprehensive. Don't worry about the fact that it's a little a thick book. Some of it is advert, but a lot of it actually is just really simple rules. It tells you how to set up the game and what to do and what the bits of the card means. So you could just go out, buy one of these decks, buy two of these decks, and you can just start playing, following the rules as you go along. That's how my kids started. That's how my kids learned how to play the game. These decks come with these damage counters. The Sun and Moon ones also come with GX counters, but you don't need GX counters in Rebel Clash, and you don't get any GXs in these decks anyway. So you get 12 10s, 4 50s, and 2 100s. Okay, and they are double-sided. Now these are great when you're initially playing the game. You're playing the game at home with your friends or your family using these little counters. I recommend getting a little tin. We've got one of those little Kanto Partners tins that is full of these from all of our decks and stuff. Okay, if you take one of these sheets or some of these counters to a game store to play in the leagues or anything else, they're going to look at you a little bit oddly. These tend not to be used in play. So you also get this fantastic tactic list, okay, and it tells you what the deck is about, okay, what's in there basically, and the tactics that you're going to use. Now, the theme decks over time have got more and more tactical. The ones that I taught my children with, the Let's Play Pikachu, Let's Play Eevee, they're not that tactical. You load up Pokemon with energy and you smash each other, and that's pretty cool. There are some tactics in play later on, but they can play like that. As you go along, they get a bit more tricky. Also has this really handy checklist for the set. You see there's all 192 cards there, so these are all the secret rares and in their different versions. So if you're a collector as well, these are pretty good because you can tick off I'll show you on this one, you can tick off all of the cards as you get them. In the newer decks, you get these, what you can do during your turn, and you can break down what's going on in each turn and what all of the special conditions mean. These are really, really good, handy reference guides to have next to you while you're playing your game. Again, I've got a copy of these sat in the tin with all the damage counters, so my kids can play and they go, what does that mean? They know. Okay, in here as well you get this cool deck box, and it has the Zacian art on it. Okay, there's the set logo, Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield Rebel Clash. It is a Zacian theme deck. Okay, you open that up, bends a little at the back, and that's got your 60 card deck in. I'll go through that in a minute. You also get a flip coin with the, oh, that is beautiful, the Zacian coin. It's quite shiny. There you go. Again, so the flip coin is useful because there are a bunch of conditions during the game that ask you to flip a coin. and if it's heads, it does one thing. If it's tails, it does another, just like anything else. And to start the game, you flip a coin, heads or tails. In competitive play, they tend not to use these coins. I think you can too easily weight them on one side. I think the way they're designed, there may be some weighting issues. I've never had any issues with one coin landing more heads up or tails up, but I don't know, for competitive play, they tend to use dice, and I'll show you those when we look at Elite Trainer boxes and when we move up to the slightly more professional products. But these are great, again, for playing at home. Okay, and then last but not least, you get your promo card. There you go, Zacian Full Hollow promo card. So you can see it has 2 attacks, energy stream, 30. Attach a metal energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. That is pretty good. And for 3 energy, smashing edge. There you go, flip a coin. Flip a coin. If tails, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. 120 damage. Okay. So we'll talk more about what all of these things mean in a moment. But in a nutshell, what's going to happen with this card? You get this card up. You're going to do 120 damage for each attack. You flip a coin. If it lands heads up, you leave it alone, and then your opponent goes on to their next turn after taking 120 damage. If you flip tails, unfortunately, you have to take 2 energy off. That goes into your discard pile. You're then going to have to load this one with another energy. And then you can use energy stream, take it back out of your discard pile, but you're only doing 30 damage. Okay, so that's a little bit of the tactics of this card. So let's look at what the other cards in the deck are. Okay. So this is a metal deck, so it's going to have a lot of metal energy. So here we go, metal energy, metal energy, metal energy. There's probably 11 energies in here. Okay, now these theme decks are pretty good because they do have pretty good trainer engines, and that means the trainer cards tend to be on the premium side. They're really useful cards, and you'll find these trainer cards sometimes in really premium professional decks. And so the theme deck, while it doesn't have the most powerful Pokemon, does sometimes have really good trainer cards. So Pokemon Catcher is one of those. Allows you to flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon. And this is really good if you've got a Pokemon in there that's battering you. You can switch it over. Tranquil. More energy and Unpheasant. So you've got the Tranquil Unpheasant line. Energy, Pit of, and that evolves to the Tranquil, and then evolves to the thing. So that evolves to the Tranquil, and then to Unpheasant. We'll talk about evolutions in a little while. Energy, Nose Pass, Great Ball, fantastic. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. Metal Energy, Tranquil, a Hop, draw 3 cards, useful. Energy, Dan the man, draw 2 cards. You and your opponent. What? Oh, so Dan is a pretty cool mechanic because it asks you to play rock, paper, scissors. Draw 2 cards. You and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. If you win, draw 2 more cards. Fantastic. Probopass from Nosepass. Galarian Meowth. Angry Kitty. Professor's Research. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Really useful if you've got no cards in your hand. Or if you don't have any good cards, you can do this to get 7 more cards. Howlucha. Hop. Pokekid. Pokekid is useful. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So this is getting that Pokemon that you want. Galarian Berserker. Angry Kitty's angry big brother. Sonia. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. or up to 2 basic energy cards. Reveal them and put them into your hands. So if you're running low on energy, you can use Sonia to get 2 from your deck, or you can find 2 basic Pokemon. Again, energy, another Pidove. Switch is your active Pokemon with 1 from your bench. Metal Saucer, attach a metal energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. This is useful. I'll talk to you later about the turns and how they work, but you can only attach 1 energy per turn. With this Metal Saucer, you can also pull 1 out of your discard pile and attach it. That's pretty good. Energy, a Pokemon Catcher, energy, another Zacian, another Professor's Research, energy, Nose Pass, Flaring Berserker, energy, Nose Pass, another Howlucha, Great Ball, Dan, Pokekid, Meowth, Hop, another Metal Saucer, Metal Energy, another Sonia, another Hop. I think we've probably got everything now. Metal Energy, Glaring Meowth, Metal Energy, Probopass, Metal Energy, Tranquil, Unpheasant, another Switch, another Pidove, and a Zacian. So there you have it. There is your 60 card deck. I'm going to tell you in the next episode what to do with these cards. I'm also going to open up the Zamazenta theme deck, and then I'm going to go through and teach you how to play. Make sure you subscribe to this video and like this video, and I want you to add in the comments below what you think of this deck. I've never played with this deck. Do you think it's good or not? Don't forget to subscribe, join me next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.